like to take it all the way for human rights.
Okay, well, what's the main issue for you? This
Women's rights, the rights to control your decisions for your body. Yeah.
Economy.
I'd say my driving issue is probably achieving peace in the Middle East and finding the candidate that is least supporting crimes against humanity in the Middle East.
This election right here is a tipping point. You hear me? This is the tipping point for the future, whether it's going to be positive or negative. You know, this is very crucial. You know what I'm saying? I made sure I was up at 5:30. So I had to go do this because Trump, we came too far to go backwards. You know what I'm saying?
Donald Trump, we don't want to talk about Trump. I don't want to talk about Trump. I'm not a Trump supporter. But Kamala Harris, of course, we can say a lot about Kamala. She's to me, she's a phenomenal black woman. She would make history if she wins. This would make history for the world.
I just hope they don't burn my ballot, because I've seen on the news people have been sabotaging and burning ballots and stuff. So I just hope that doesn't happen to mine or anybody else's.
I'm definitely for, Donald Trump. Obviously, it's important for him to get back in office. For me, to secure our borders, to help our economy to get back to where we were.
No, Donald Trump.
And why?
Because my economy was much better under him than it is now. And the immigration issue is very important to me.
straight Republican ticket all the way down.
And why is that?
Border security. Economy's been horrible. Pay raise after pay raise, still can't make ends meet. So.
I voted for Kamala Harris. I think she's the right choice to continue our democracy. There's a lot happening on the other side and potential for some problems for the United States. So I think she's the best person to lead our country forward this year.
Relief. Every election seems to be getting exponentially more intense, and it's not good. It's becoming a source of a lot of divisions, not just between family, but friends, and I think this is starting to tear people apart from each other.
Because I'm afraid of the stuff that happened last time with January 6th happening again. I don't want to go through that. We're better than that. We don't need to be doing stuff like that, and I have a job that takes me around the world, and it's embarrassing to do that.
I think that at the end of the day, American people do ultimately all want the same thing, which is a strong government that cares for its people. And I think that everybody's just mobilized to want to have their voice heard, which is the beautiful thing about the American electoral process.
Because she is more for the people. Trump has said a lot of divisive, but incisive things that I really just don't support, morally as a human.
I believe that Kamala will work to make things better, not only for myself, the common person, but also the future generations coming. I'm not really wealthy, so I tend to lean towards people who I can identify with, and she seems like a person who came from my background who still has some of the values that I have.
We both voted for Donald J. Trump. Well, I did. Voted for Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, I voted for Trump.
And can you tell me why?
Because he's a businessman, and he's a little dirty and a little rough around the edges, and I think that's what we need right now to kind of, shave off some of the corruption.
I voted for Donald J. Trump because I believe that he will do the best in his power to serve our country.
The main reason I voted for Donald Trump is because of my faith and my belief that abortion is wrong. I had a personal experience with a child that we almost had to abort, and my Lord and Savior saved him. He's 44 now.
I think she fits more what I'm looking for into a leader and stuff like that. I think also more the rhetoric that Trump does is not what I'm looking forward to and stuff like that. I think a lot has changed since he's run for president as far as the discourse between the two parties, and I'm not for that and stuff like that. So that's why I'm more for Kamala and stuff like that.
Well, Trump. It doesn't matter. There are things he says that I don't agree with, but
the policies and where he wants this country to go line with what I line up with. So
I have a child, so I want his voice to matter when he gets older. Even when he's getting ready to go to school, all of those things matter, especially for our skin color and our race. So.